Hi guys, today's video is going to be about Magic Foundation against Light Wonder Foundation. We're going to look at differences and see which one's best for who. So we're going to look at the differences in the application and the differences in finish and durability. But also at the end, I will give you a little backstage trick how to use those. So, some of you may know I work as a makeup artist. I'm a freelance makeup artist, but I'm also Charlotte Tilbury makeup artist trained, and I find that there is quite a lot of confusion with those two foundations. I think particularly because when Magic has launched, Charlotte Tilbury as a brand was way more known and there was a lot of hype about this foundation. There was a lot of write-ups in the magazine, so everyone feels like they want it. But actually it's not always the best one. Light Wonder foundation that Charlotte has launched with is actually really good. Probably one of my favorite foundations as well. Looks fantastic on the skin. So let's have a little look at the differences. Let's have a look which might be best for who. So what things are you looking for in your foundation, and then which one you should be going for. So let's look at differences in the application. So your Light Wonder will be definitely easier one to apply. You can use flat foundation brush. It's light in texture, so it's easy to blend, whereas the Magic Foundation really needs a good buffing brush. I always recommend Charlotte's Magic Complexion brush because it's got natural bristle, and you will find that this way you are able to get it very sheer on the skin. So even though it's a full coverage foundation, it doesn't have to look heavy on the skin. Whereas if you're trying to do it with a flat brush or quite a thick synthetic hair, you will actually struggle to get a nice finish. So definitely application is easier with Light Wonder. So maybe if you're someone who never used foundations before, that's a better option. If you're someone who's quite confident and just wants totally flawless base, you probably would perfectly fine with that. Durability. Magic will be your longer lasting foundation. It's designed to last. It's designed to cover skin that's also more imperfect. So that lasting power will be important here. Saying this, Light Wonder, if applied properly, still's got a really good lasting power because of its finish. So that really nicely takes us to the finish. Light Wonder's got very much skin-like finish, and so it looks like your skin, and therefore if it rubs off somewhere, it's not obvious that your foundation has came off. Whereas with the Magic Foundation, that's got more like a demi-matte finish, so it looks a bit more matte. And because it's fuller coverage, there is more texture to it, so you see that makeup on your skin. If it rubs off, if it moves, you will see that it has moved. And so sometimes when your base is done properly, that lasting power wouldn't matter that much. But if you're generally finding that everything slides off your face and you're choosing between both, Magic will be your longer lasting comparing to Light Wonder. What else? Finish. More of a fuller coverage, matte finish. So definitely more for someone who likes to look like you've got makeup on, for someone who's got scars, pigmentation, areas that are difficult to cover. And for someone who doesn't really want to shine at all, whereas your Light Wonder will be your youth boosting foundation. It's glowing, it's radiant, it looks like natural skin. It allows your skin through. It looks beautiful on skin with freckles because it doesn't cake and cover it completely. It evens the skin, but it lets those gentle freckles gently pop through. So it's great on the young skin, but it's also fantastic on the mature skin. So anyone who's maybe worried about foundation sitting in lines, that is brilliant because it looks so natural. So just to quickly recap, your Magic would be better for someone with scars, acne, pigmentation, birthmarks, any areas on the skin that are hard to cover. And when you're finding that your foundation slides off really quickly, or if you're looking for a good lasting power, or maybe if you simply want to look like you've got makeup on. Whereas your Light Wonder foundation, perfect for anyone who wants to look youthful, radiant, natural, or is worried maybe about your foundation sitting in lines. Perfect. Light Wonder would be fantastic. Now, here's my little backstage trick as well for you. Because really, maybe you want a little bit of both. Maybe you want your foundation to look glowing and radiant, but you might have a bit of rosacea or some skin imperfections. So you still go, I would like a bit more coverage and lasting power. I wouldn't say no. Can I have both? Well, kind of. These foundations, they both are water-based, so you can actually mix them together. I love to use it as well on my brides when I do their makeup because it ticks both boxes. I can give them the natural radiant skin, but also adding a little bit of magic allows me to create base that's going to be longer lasting. And if someone suffers with a little bit of redness or had a couple of blemishes because of stress, then that covers that area as well. So if you maybe own both, try mixing them and let me know how you're finding that. I still like to use a buffing brush when I mix them two together for application. So maybe play with different ways of applying it and let me know what you like the most, or maybe which one you're using and how you're finding it. I hope this video was helpful and gave you a bit of idea of which of those two might be right for you. If you do use any, or if you purchase one, let me know which one you decided to go for. And thank you so much for watching my video. I see you next week in another one.